Grizzlies, Hot Country KDY.
And welcome to the West Plains Civic Center, where the heat is on, luckily. The crowd continuing to gather, and I was thinking before we got started, between the Chiefs playing tonight and the fact it's about 18 degrees outside, that probably will hamper our crowd. Actually, it's not bad at all. Everything considered, tonight the Grizzlies will open their home Region 16 schedule against the Raiders from Three Rivers Community College at Poplar Bluff. I'm Harlan Hutchison. Curtis Blue is my right, and over here to the far right, we've got Drew Joyce. He'll provide the live stream video, which is available at our platforms at YouTube, along with OzarkRadioNews.com, and also on Facebook. So as we get ready to start, it is Military Appreciation Night. Both active and past military are free guests getting into the ball game tonight to enjoy the contest, and the Grizzlies will honor the military with some camouflage outfits tonight, which are pretty unique. They'll be in essentially green and white, and the Raiders will be in their home goals tonight to provide a little differential. These teams are so similar in every respect, number-wise. It's just really spooky when you look at how close they really are. The Raiders are 8-8. The Grizzlies are 8-9. The Grizzlies average about 72 points a ball game. The Raiders average 78. There's a little difference there. But three-point shooting has been a problem for both teams. The Raiders are a 31% free throw shooting, or a three-point shooting team. The Grizzlies are a 30% shooting team from the outside. The Raiders are just a little bit better on the free throw line, but rebounds pretty much even, 38-39. The Grizzlies from the floor shooting 43%. The Raiders shoot 44%. But the one thing that we saw in the last ball game that was really super encouraging was how good the Grizzlies were on defense in Mineral Area in their 66-58 loss the other night at Park Hills. Meanwhile, the Raiders were able to pick up a win as they beat SEMO Prep by a final of 86-73. Last game here, well, it was the first game back in the new year. The Grizzlies handled Link Year Prep pretty easily. Curtis, these teams have played a few of the same teams, and the results haven't been that different for either team against those teams.
No, the biggest difference that I saw with the schedule between these two teams is the Three Rivers has lost to Link Year, while West Plains has beat them both times, but both lost to NEO, and both beat SAU Tech. So, and both lost by Northeast Oklahoma by about 20 points. So, these are two teams that are basically the same. You can look in the mirror and see the same thing.
One of two Region 16 games going on tonight. The other one is taking place at Moberly between Mineral Area and the Moberly Greyhounds. Also, State Fair, they're off tonight. They'll be at Mineral Area next Wednesday. And our next game after tonight, a week from tonight here, against the nationally ranked Moberly Greyhounds. It's Military Appreciation Night. We're going to have a ceremony here, and we'll come back in 3 minutes on Grizzly basketball and KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
Did you know we have one of the largest and competitive priced Pro Series batteries in the Ozarks? You could call us the outfitters of agricultural, ATV, automotive, commercial, lawnmower, and solar Pro Series batteries. And my #1 customer service team can only get you the proper battery if you bring us the model, type, and code. Stop in and see us today. Hirsch knows batteries.
Hirsch Speed and Farm Supply, we're more than up on store.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Color guard with the colors here before the ball game. Color guard personnel presenting the colors for tonight's game include Larry Ball, honor guard commander, Perry Johnson, Jerry Lair was presenting the state flag, national flag by Danny Brown and Phil Vance. The second sentinel, Perry Johnson, the first sentinel. Thanks to them, not only for being here tonight and being a part of this, but also for the service to the country. The Grizzlies will be in the green and white tonight, camouflage look, and the starting 5 for both these teams being introduced right now. And for the Three Rivers Raiders, they're coached by Brian Best, and they are 8-8 on the basketball season. Their starting 5 will be Anthony Sellers, a 6'6 sophomore from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Fahim Moran, he leads in assists on this team. He is 6'5", redshirt freshman from Miami, Florida. Kyle Edison, 6'3", freshman from West Palm Beach, Florida. Demetrius White, he is a point guard, 6'1", freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. And Bryce Wallace, a 6'8" freshman from Kenosha, Wisconsin. For the Grizzlies, their starting 5 will go like this. Kyle Germany, a 6'2" sophomore from Detroit. Carlos Paul, a 6'5" sophomore from Southfield, Michigan. Urgi Hunami, 6'4" freshman from Windsor, Ontario. Trayon Grant Foster, 6'6" freshman from Kansas City, Kansas. And Lionel Kamwimba, 6'8" freshman postman from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Grizzlies are coached by Jared Faye, feeling better today. We talked quite a while. He had to miss the game Wednesday night, but he is back tonight. Grizzlies will be without Javian Downey again this evening. He sustained a possible concussion in practice the other day, so they've got to get that all cleared up before he can come back and play. The Grizzlies, again, 8-9. The Raiders are 8-8. Officials for the ball game tonight: Shags Crawford, Doug Harvey, and Philo DeBeers. Grizzlies will be going right to left here in the first half. So our rotation's going to be a little shorter tonight. We'll only go probably 8 deep, 8, maybe 9. And the Grizzlies without Javian Downey, man, that hurts not having him, because it hurts your depth, hurts your rotation, but it also hurts because he's been playing so good in the last 3 or 4 ball games. Got a good feeling, Curtis?
I do, because these teams are so well matched, and they're just, like we said, a mirror match. I do think we have a pretty good shot tonight.
This ought to be an overtime game. Grizzlies should win by 1. Here's the shot. Up, no good from the corner. Knocked away, loose, and a foul in the backcourt on the Raiders right off the bat. And so they'll pick up their first team foul, and the Grizzlies will have the basketball in the backcourt. That foul is called on Demetrius White. First foul of the contest. And here we go, Grizzlies in their first possession. Grizzlies played such, and actually the last 2 games, they played such good defense. Let's see if we can get off to a good start. Here's Trayon on the wing. He's guarded man-to-man. The Raiders will press out. Screen to the left, goes that way. And Germany drives, puts up a floater, good from the left baseline. And if Kyle makes that shot to start the game, there's no telling. He may go plumb off here in the first half. 2-0 score. Grizzlies up by 2. High screen, bad ball, is dribbled off a foot, picked up by Hunami all the way in. He goes up, got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. As the Raiders turn the ball over and commit the foul at the defensive end, and that's going to be against Bryce Wallace, their 6'8" postman. 2-0, 2 shots coming for Urgi Hunami. It had to be super encouraging for the Grizzlies, the way they played at Mineral Area the other night, led for about 60% of the ball game, led at the half by 5. Free throw for Urgi is no good. Moberly plays Mineral Area tonight. I believe it's the region opener for both. No, that's not true. Moberly beat State Fair the other night by 3. Here's the next free throw. Back iron, around and good. 3-0 ball game. Dean Smith, my old partner, would say, let's quit. Good time. Up high, Fahim Moran over on the right point. Ball fake. Back out left side on the side. Now in front of the Grizzly bench. A 3 is launched. No good. Rebounded. Pulled away and taken away that time by Anthony Sellers. A jump ball call. It'll be Grizzly basketball. Sellers, their best player, right?
Yes, he averages 12.1 points per game, and that's leading the team with Kyle Edison just behind him at 10.5.
Sellers from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Right point, here's Carlos Paul, crosses over at the right elbow on the left wing. Trayon Grant Foster, jab step, goes left baseline, all the way under, lost the ball and turned it over. Too much dribbling, back come the Raiders. Left wing, Martin inside, Wallace. Back out to the right point. Open shot, Sellers for a 3. That's good. He is their best player. He is their best three-point shooter. He is shooting 48% from the three-point line. So you got to guard him. Tie game at 3. Germany has it. Nobody pops out now. Lionel Kamwemba. Bounce pass over. Lionel. Here's Urgi down low block. Lionel has it. Cross court on the wing. Germany pulls up, forces a baseline shot. Good. Kyle Germany. He's made his first 2. That's from 16 feet. 5-3 ball game. Grizzlies by 2.
And they haven't been easy baskets. They've been some tough shots. So.
Especially that last one.
It's a good sign.
Moran, the point guard at 6'5", has the ball knocked away. Picked back up by Sellers on the wing. Open shot for a 3 from the side is good. That's Kyle Edison. That's his first basket. So we've had 2 buckets by the Raiders, both behind the three-point line. They lead it by 1, 6-5. Long time rivalry. Ever since Grizzly basketball started, it's been that way between this team and the Raiders. We've had some spirited affairs with this team. Germany up high, hands it off. Trayon Grant Foster. Behind the back dribble, forced it inside, picked up by Lionel Kamwemba. Turns to the middle, goes up strong and scores.
Right as the shot clock went off.
That was a strong move right there. Lionel at 6'8", spun to his left, and he took it hard off the glass and got it in to give the Grizzlies a 1-point lead, 7-6. Three Rivers in the gold. Normally that's a home color for them, but the Grizzlies honoring the military tonight with their camouflage outfits. Wallace out to the right point, left point pass to the left corner. Good rotation. 3 ball is up, no good. Weak side rebound. Great job by Carlos Paul. Reach over Sellers and get the rebound without committing the foul. In the left corner, Trayon's going to launch a 3. That's way short. Ball is loose on the deck and picked up by Anthony Sellers. Trayon needs to be a little more patient. Now in the front court, left corner, they'll hand the ball off. Down the lane, right-hand drive is up and good by Anthony Sellers. Nope, that was Kyle Edison. Edison with the basket. And it's 8-7, Raiders with the lead. Left side, Urgi Hanami. Had the baseline, didn't take it. Out front, Carlos Paul. Kyle Germany with it. We'll get a sub for the Grizzlies at the next stop. Kendon Peebles will come in. Kyle's going to shoot another one. In and out, bad break. Ball is going to be on the deck, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. At 15:40 of the first half, 8-7 Raiders. And in the game, Kendon Peebles for MSU West Plains. First sub off the bench tonight. Kendon, the 6'5" sophomore from Hampton, Virginia, in the lineup for the Grizzlies. And he has been playing extraordinarily well at the defensive end lately. Pass to the right side, wide open, unguarded 3 is good. Fahim Moran, and we'll get a timeout. You can't let guys just stand there and size it up and shoot it. I don't care how good a shooter they are. Even a poor shooter will make that shot a lot of the time. Timeout, Grizzlies, 1 minute timeout. 11-7 Raiders. Back in a minute on KY.
Bailey Chevy GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
With Curtis Blue, I'm Harlan Hutchison. We're just getting started at Civic Center. Grizzlies down 4 to the Raiders of Three Rivers, 11-7. Grizzly basketball. Front court over on the right sideline in front of Brian Best, the head coach of the Raiders. TGF pass underneath. Here's a turn inside, and Urchi Hanami drops it in on a great feed from the post from Trayon Grant Foster. 11-9 ball game. Grizzlies on defense. Pressuring the ball out front on the left side. Wallace way out near the timeline now. They'll move it out front with Fahim Moran. He'll dribble down the key all the way. Right-hand driving layup. No good. Ball is pulled down by the Grizzlies. And Trayon Grant Foster at 6'6". Cleared the rim. He brings it down, spins to the middle, bounce pass back. Ball knocked away, and it's stolen by the Raiders. They come back. 1-on-3. Ball blocked out of bounds by Kendon Peebles. And that saves a bucket. It'll be Raider basketball after the Grizzlies' second turnover.
That's a great hustle by Kendon, too. He came from the corner where he was on the three-point line to come back and get that block.
Well, in the game against Memphis Day, you remember that Kendon had a couple of big plays at the very end of the game, a block shot at one end, a dunk at the other, and that sealed a win in double overtime against Memphis Day back in December. Top of the circle, down the key all the way. Here's a running shot, no good, too soft by Fahim Moran. It's pulled down by the Grizzlies. We can tie or take the lead here. Carlos Paul, baseline, right side. Leans in, pump fake, goes up inside strong and scores. Carlos Paul has learned how to be patient around the basket, and even though Wallace has about 3 inches of height on him, he just kind of manhandled Wallace that time on the offensive end. On the left side, out to Wallace at the left point. Bounce pass out to the right point to Fahim Moran. They'll give the ball now to Sellers. He'll step back and he'll shoot it 2, and it's good. Right on, straight on, top of the circle. Sellers with 5. Raiders 13, Grizzlies 11.
The Raiders were able to get a switch there, so Kendon was not guarding Sellers right there.
Urgi Hunami on the right sideline. They fake a double team. They'll get it out to Trayon Grant Foster. Trayon on the dribble at the left elbow. Bad pass inside. Threw it away. Turnover Grizzlies. Don't need to force it. That's a forced turnover there. 3 now on the Grizzlies. 13-11. Raider basketball. Just let it come to you. Front court Raiders. That was a walk, but a whistle and a foul after the fact. Kyle Germany picks up the foul. The first one on the Grizzlies tonight. Kyle Edison throwing the basketball inbounds for the Three Rivers Raiders. 17 on the shot clock at the left point. Pass back to the left side. Ball fake. One bounce. 17-foot shot. Side iron won't go, but long to the corner. Chased down by the Raiders. They keep it with Moran. On the left side on the baseline drive. Here's a scoop shot. No good. Tipped across. Picked up by the Grizzlies. They come back the other way with Kendon Peebles. Kendon will slow it down. Throw it into lower gear. Now Kyle Germany drives the paint. Puts it high off the board. Won't go. Ball tipped near the baseline. Picked up by the Raiders. They come back left to right. 12:27 to go in the first half. Robert Alexander in the ball game at guard for the Raiders. He has it, crosses over, right elbow, pull up, jump shot, no good, short, comes off to Carlos Paul. Kyle Germany down the line, puts it high off the board, no good. That was a forced shot. We have forced some shots here in the early going. Down the key all the way, and here's a foul before the shot this time. And that'll be against Urgi Hunami for the Grizzlies. We got a couple of subs coming in. Grizzlies will get Gage Pitts. He'll be out there now with Kendon Peebles. I better log that foul on Urgi before I go any further. Second team foul on the Grizzlies.
Kamari Vincent's in the game. Kendon Peebles, TGF, Gage Pitts, and Carlos Paul.
Caleb Young is in the ball game. He came in during that last head ball, and he makes a 2 from the left corner. He is a good player. 15-11 ball game. Grizzly basketball. Paul posts inside. Double team. Reach in. Ball knocked away. Picked back up. Carlos spins to the middle. Up and under shot off the board. No good, but a foul on the play against the Raiders. And the foul will be against Zaire Beverly. He's also just in the ball game, so both teams getting into their benches at this point. Zaire Beverly, a 6'9" freshman from, as David Letterman used to say, Los Angeles. So the first foul on Zaire Beverly for the Raiders. It was in the act of shooting. Team foul number 3 on Three Rivers. 15-11 game. Carlos Paul to shoot 2. First one is good. Carlos has been able to get the ball inside a little bit here in the first half. It would kind of beg the question, well, if we can get him the ball inside, we ought to be able to do the same thing when Lionel's in the ball game and use his better size. Next free throw is good by Carlos. He's got 4. 15-13. Kamari Vincent in the ballgame. Boy, has he been playing great off the bench for the Grizzlies. He made 3 threes at Mineral Area the other night. Caleb Young to the low block. Beverly with an up fake. Goes in, leans in, walks all over the place. But a foul is going to be called against the Grizzlies, and that'll be on Kendon Peebles, and that'll be his first. 15-13, 11-18 to go in the first half. We'll have a media timeout in a little over a minute. Caleb Young on the inbound play. Young out front, dribbled it off his foot, stolen. Grizzlies come back. Gage Pitts all the way to the hole. Left hand layup, no good. Ball is tipped across and picked up. No contact on the last play, evidently, even though Gage just got up. Down the front court, top of the circle. Left side, nobody on him. Now pass underneath, and a ball is blocked by Vincent. Saved a sure 2 on a dunk. And the foul will be on Kamari, but He's going to make the Raiders earn 2 at the free throw line here.
Smart play there by Vincent to make the Raiders earn it.
Team foul 4 on the Grizzlies. First foul on Kamari Vincent. Free throw shooter Zaire Beverly. 6'9". First try is good. 16-13, Raiders by 3. If either team gets any kind of substantial lead in this game, I will just be flabbergasted. This figures by all metrics to be a really close game. Next free throw, no good. Kenyon Peebles with a rebound. If statistics can reveal anything in this particular case, it just screams at you it's going to be close. Kyle Germany with the ball. We're a 3 down from tying the game. TGF has it. Caleb Young is guarding him. That's a tough matchup. Inside out to the left corner. Kendon catches, shoots the 3 for the tie. Good! Kendon Peebles. $16 all. Front court, Alexander pushes off, passes inside, kick it to the corner. Ball fake, ball knocked away. Loose basketball, good hustle, but picked back up again by Alexander on the left side. Here's a pull-up from the wing, no good by Martin, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Kamari Vincent gets it to Kyle Germany up the left side, beats it up ahead, gets it in the corner. Low block. Here's Carlos, faces, shoots from 10, had it blocked away by Beverly, and it's picked up by the Raiders. They come back down the middle. Caleb Young dishes, travel with the basketball. And we'll get a media timeout. 9:57 to go, first half. All even, 16-16. Back in a minute on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hey, this is Maddie. As you get your day going, I am sure you've noticed the morning temperatures are getting cooler and cooler. At Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have everything you need. Heavy flannel, hats and gloves, hoodies, vests, jackets and coats, bib overalls, jeans, outerwear, climate gear, and much more. Stop in today.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
It's Military Appreciation Night. All active duty and those that have served are all welcome, free of charge, in the ball game this evening. We've got a decent crowd here for this Saturday night game, despite the fact it is blue cold outside. It's 20 degrees warmer here than it is in Kansas City, though. Now in the right corner, Benami, inside pass, tipped away, out of bounds, Grizzly ball from left of their own basket. I have a nephew that's at Arrowhead Stadium right now. And I used to think that he was pretty smart. Inbound play, ball kicked, it'll stay with the Grizzlies.
I was going to say, normally I'd be jealous in that situation, but not tonight.
I think wind chill is like minus 30.
It's record cold up there.
Inbound play from underneath. Germany lobs it out front. Trayon has it. TGF to the left elbow. Dribble too much, turned it over. Picked up by Caleb Young all the way back. Loops it up there, missed the shot, goes far to the corner, and picked up by Lionel Kamwimba. We need to do more passing and moving, a little less dribbling. Because the more you dribble, the less the defense has to work. Kyle Germany, top of the circle. Gives it to TGF. Spins to the middle, lost it, turned it over. He's coming out of the ball game. Up the right sideline now. Front court, Robert Alexander. Left side, cross court. Young will drive, dish, baseline Beverly, up fake. Can't get the shot over Lionel. Good defense there. On the right side, it's Alexander crossing over, picked up by Kamari Vincent. Down the line, now hook pass out to the point. Beverly, he'll shoot a 2. No good. Ball picked up, though, by the Raiders. They control it. Tied at 16 with 8:46 to go. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Right corner, nobody on him. Here's a shot for a 3. No good. And the ball will be tipped along to the corner. TGF chases it down. The Grizzlies get it. He'll get it in the front court now. And Kyle Germany will set the offense here. Urgi Hunami, Kamari Vincent, Lionel Kumwimba, Trayon Grant Foster out there with Kyle. Offense gets into motion here. Bounce pass high post, Lionel Kumwimba. Nobody cuts. Now he hands it off. Kyle leans in, shoots the layup. Good. Foul on the play. The basket counts. And Lionel Kumwimba with an assist at the high post. And Kyle Germany with a finish. Hey, we ran some offense and got an easy basket. How about that?
Wonders happen when when you run an offense.
Second foul on Zaire Beverly for the Raiders. We're just starting the Region 16 season, and my old buddy over here, Willie from Three Rivers, he'll tell you, if you want to do well in the region, you got to win at home. Here's the free throw. Good. 3-point play for Kyle Germany. He's got 7 points. You got to win your home games, and you got to steal one on the road a couple of times. And you'll put yourself in a really good spot by the end of the season. But you got to defend home. Here's Alexander dribbling to the right baseline, out to the point. Dribbling left, pull up. Here's a long three, and it's good. Demetrius White with his first basket, and we're tied at 19. Kyle Germany walks it up. Gets a screen, goes left. Now pulls it back. At the left point, Lionel Kumwimba. Lionel is a very good passer for a big guy. He's posted inside. Tough catch. Makes the catch. He's trapped in the lane. Going to have to get rid of it. Does. Carlos Paul on the baseline. Up and under. Laid it up and in. I think I see a trend developing. If we'll be patient, move the basketball, make them play defense, eventually you can get something easy. Demetrius White up front. 21-19, Grizzlies by 2. At the end of the game, it's the Don's Auto Service player of the game. Lob pass down low, Wallace. Post inside out, pass left corner. They're going to shoot a three, and it's no good. Rebound on the weak side, put up no good. Fight for the ball out of bounds. Should be Grizzly basketball. Should it not? Yes, it is. Grizzly basketball with 6:55 to go in the first half. Right now, the Grizzlies will maintain their current lineup with Urgi Hunami, Kyle Germany, Lionel Kumwimba, Carlos Paul, and Kendon Peebles, and the Raiders go to a 2-2-1 press. Kyle gets it up the left side, and there's Paul. Cross-court pass over to Urgi Hunami. Now Kyle will pull it back. 15 on the shot clock. Right corner, down the low block. Carlos back to the corner. Hunami with a three. That hits the side of the backboard. And here come the Raiders on the run with a 3-on-2 break all the way. A fake pass layup is going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Carlos Paul. Grizzlies come back. Kendon Peebles takes it all the way to the hole and missed the dunk. He was trying to go between two players and just sort of misjudged it. Now at the other end, Sellers has it. 4-3 Rivers. Shot on the left wing. Won't go. Rebounded by Lionel Kumwimba. Lionel leads the team in rebounds. He averages 7 a ball game. Left corner, Kendon wide open with a three look. That's an air ball, and it comes off and picked up by Demetrius White. So a little ragged here in the last minute or so, 21-19. But the Grizzlies have got this game into the type of game they want to play. At the free throw line, pull-up shot off the side iron, won't go, by Kyle Edison for the Raiders. They can't make anything.
We can't either.
But we can't either. 21-19. Kyle nearly stolen out front. Ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll be Grizzly basketball with 5:29 to go in the first half. 18 on the shot clock. TGF and Riley Whitaker will come back in the ball game. Or Riley will come in for the first time tonight. Carlos goes out. Urgi goes out, and Lionel go out for the Grizzlies. Well, let's see now if we go back inside to Carlos Paul. Looks like the Raiders are going to drop back into a 2-3 zone and make the Grizzlies shoot the ball. We'll see. Yep. 2-3 zones on the left wing. Now, Riley Whitaker, he can do something about that. On the right wing, Germany to the point. Straight on. TGF with a three. Shot an air ball. Out of bounds. And I don't know. Trayon needs to kind of get with the program here. 21-19. Top of the circle, Fahim Moran. At the right point, Demetrius White on the baseline. Wallace, whistle, offensive foul. He put his butt into Carlos Paul and knocked him down.
I believe that's the second foul on Wallace.
I believe you are correct, and that means both their post players have 2.
I don't mind that at all.
Look at Brian Best over there. He's about to bust a gasket, wanting a flop called on that last foul. 21-19, it's been that way for a few minutes. Grizzlies with the basketball. Riley Whitaker. High post, Carlos wide open, 13-footer off the back iron, comes back out and picked up in the air by Demetrius White. Up the right sideline now, Fahim Moran. At the point, Sellers with it. Anthony Sellers, he has 5. He averages 13. Down the lane, spinning to the middle. Here's a hanging shot, no good. Putback shot, up no good. Two-handed dunk by Wallace is good. Bryce Wallace ties the game at 21. On the left side, TGS. Left corner, Kendon drives in. Cut off, shot it, missed it, rebound, fumbled away, picked up by the Raiders. They have a chance to regain the lead. Right wing, Sellers up fake to the right point. Down the left point, Martin with an up fake. Good defense by Kyle Germany, who closed out quick on the ball handler. Down the left corner, baseline drive, inside out pass, Wallace. He'll shoot a 3 from the side. No good. Ball comes off to that side, picked up by TGF. Trayon Grant Foster on the dribble, knocked away from behind, a foul out in the open court. Team foul number 6 on Three Rivers with 3:41 to go in the first half. Kamari Vincent will come in for Kenton Peebles. Lionel Kamwemba comes in. Gage Pitts comes in.
That foul is on Demetrius White, his second. Robert Alexander comes into the game for him. So Three Rivers.
So they've got 3 guys with 2 fouls here with 3:41 to go in the half. Gage Pitts on the inbound play. Riley in the corner, man. Passed up a shot. Now Gage lobs it out front to Kamari Vincent, who showed a nice 3-point touch the other night at Park Hills. Grizzlies with the ball with 15 on the shot clock. Lionel Kamwemba, right wing. Kamari thought about it, now dribbles across. Penetrates, turns, faces, 13-foot fadeaway is good. Boy, if Kamari can turn into a guy that can score 8 or 10 points a game, that would be a huge help. 23-21, and he had 9 the other night. Out high in the paint, cross-court pass, tipped out of bounds by Kamari Vincent. Number 1 was a good play there. It'll stay with the Raiders with 19 on the shot clock.
I think Downey and Vincent have the same issue. If they would get that confidence, their potential is endless.
Inbound play from underneath, and a bounce pass hit the baseline as Three Rivers threw the ball in, and that's a turnover on the Raiders, their 3rd here in the first half. One big minus from the game Wednesday night, 22 turnovers for the Grizzlies. So far, we've got 6. But we're not facing the same kind of pressure that we saw Wednesday night. Kamari Vincent has it on the right side, and the Raiders will trap a little bit and come out of their matchup zone. Left baseline. Up fake. TGF works his way in, goes up and around, no good. Ball is going to go almost saved by Lionel. Great play by him, and the Grizzlies keep possession. Kamari Vincent, 14-footer at the shot clock, and he didn't get the shot away in time, so a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Raiders, 23-21 Grizzlies. Urzi Hunami will check in a moment, 2.5 to go here in the first half. Every game means a lot in Region 16 standings, and the Grizzlies need to even at 1-1 if they can tonight. Here's a shot missed. No satisfaction for Fahim Moran, who wanted a foul. Grizzlies get the rebound and come back. Trayon Grant Foster on the right sideline. Quick pass back out. Back over to TGF. He'll dribble in. Bounces across. Great feed. And the layup no good by Lionel. And why he didn't dunk the ball, I have no idea. Just rolled off his fingertips, and he missed it from point-blank range. Alexander in the corner. Cut off. Left elbow jump shot is good by their postman, Bryce Wallace. He has 4. 23-23. TGF outside at the right point, left point pass. Kamari's got to look at it. 3 balls, no good. And the ball will be rebounded inside. Lionel up strong, got fouled. He'll shoot 2. And the Grizzlies with a chance to regain the lead with 1:25 to go in the first half.
I think if he wasn't fouled, he was going to dunk that one.
I imagine he learned his lesson after that last futile attempt to just simply lay the ball in with two hands.
I'm just thinking to myself, if I had the ability to dunk, I would dunk it every time I could.
Bill Russell used to say it's the highest percentage shot in basketball, and if you get a chance to shoot it, shoot it. First free throw, no good, by Lionel Kamwimba. Lionel's been a pretty accurate free throw shooter for us so far this year.
That's the first one I think he's missed in quite a long time.
He's an 83% free throw shooter. Missed one, and now line violation, and the free throw no good, but Three Rivers was in the lane too quick. Bryce Wallace fell in the lane for Three Rivers, and then Urgie fell in the lane after him, and then he turned and pointed at the other guy.
Isn't that what you do, though?
Well, sure.
Blame the other person?
Especially when they're guilty. Yeah. Lionel Kamwimba missed the last one. This one is good. 1 point lead for the Grizzlies. Kendon Peebles will check in for Riley Whitaker. Playing 9 tonight for the most part, it looks like. At the right elbow, Sellers has it for the Raiders. He'll shoot a 3 from the left point. No good. Ball goes long and picked up by Germany over in the far corner. Looks up ahead. Carlos can't get open. Now Urgie with a 3 on the left wing. No good. Ball comes off. Alexander kicks it over to the right side. Fahim Moran gets it in the front court. He'll hand it off. Nearly lost, but picked back up again. The Raiders control with Caleb Young. Alexander back to Young in the corner. Pops a 3 ball. That's good. And he can shoot the 3. Don't think for a second he can. Caleb Young is good. He's a 6'5" sophomore. Pensacola, Florida for the Raiders gives them a 2-point lead. 26-24. Urgie to the left corner. Kendon Peebles against the matchup zone for Three Rivers. High post pass. Carlos Paul has it. Left corner. Kendon with a catch. Goes to the baseline. Cut off. Hook pass inside. Carlos elbows his way in. Goes up. Can't get it. Doesn't get the foul call. And now the Raiders with 15 seconds to go in the half. Out on the side. And now a holding foul on the perimeter on Kamari Vincent with 10 seconds to go in the half. Kamari becomes the first Grizzly with 2 fouls. And it's the... why is he shooting free throws?
He's not.
Okay.
Is he?
No, he shouldn't be. That's only 15 foul on the Grizzlies, 7 on the Raiders. 10.6 to go. Inbound play from the baseline, right of the basket. Lob pass out to Wallace. He'll get the ball over to Alexander. 7 on the game clock. Crossover dribble down the key all the way. Right-hand runner off the board. Good. Terrific shot that time by Robert Alexander. And that's the end of the first half. After 20 minutes, the Raiders are up by 4, 28-24. Grizzly halftime up next. And it's brought to you by Missouri State University. West Plains, new beginnings and endless possibilities. We'll come back in just a moment. Recap the first half on Hot Country KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
Did you know we have one of the largest and competitive priced Pro Series batteries in the Ozarks? You could call us the outfitters of agricultural, ATV, automotive, commercial, lawnmower, and solar Pro Series batteries. And my #1 customer service team can only get you the proper battery if you bring us the model, type, and code. Stop in and see us today. Hirsch knows batteries.
Hirsch Speed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Bailey, Chevy, and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University, West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Military Appreciation Night here at the West Plains Civic Center, Joe Paul Evans Arena. We had a nice presentation to John Williams from Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply just a moment ago. He is the sponsor. Hirsch is the sponsor for the game here tonight. And some more presentations taking place here at halftime. Rusty LaFrance, the AD for the MSU West Plains Grizzlies, made a couple of presentations there. Well, here at halftime, it's 28-24. The Grizzlies trail by 4 points. It's been low scoring. It's been defensive. Curtis, neither team has shot the ball very well.
No, and not just from behind the three-point line, just overall. Both teams have missed easy shots, easy layups, jump shots, wide-open shots. The stats are not lying tonight. They're proven to be true. Neither of these teams shoot the ball very well.
And especially from the three-point line. So far tonight, the Grizzlies have made 1 3. The Raiders, well, their first 2 shots were threes, and they've made a total of 5 in the first half. They've made very few twos, only 4 of them. But it has been a game where there's a premium on possessions, and turnovers are about even. The Grizzlies have, I had 7, but the actual number was 6, and 5 against Three Rivers. So that's pretty even. And it's a 2-possession game, and it figures to be this way as we go forward. Anyway, at the half, it's 28-24. We'll take a 2-minute break here and come back to the West Plains Civic Center, the Grizzly halftime. Grizzlies trail the Raiders 28-24. Back in 2 on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University, West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Did you know we have one of the largest and competitive priced Pro Series batteries in the Ozarks? You could call us the outfitters of agricultural, ATV, automotive, commercial, lawnmower, and solar Pro Series batteries. And my #1 customer service team can only get you the proper battery if you bring us the model, type, and code. Stop in and see us today. Hirsch knows batteries.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than up on store.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Well, tonight the Grizzlies are opening their home Region 16 schedule against the Three Rivers Raiders, 28-24 at the half. Raiders with the lead. Also tonight, the Mineral Area Cardinals, who are the number 7 team in the country, undefeated, 15-0. They're playing at Moberly, who is ranked number 16. They're 13-3, and so it's the second region game for Moberly. They're 1-0 after a 3-point win at State Fair the other night. And Mineral Area 1-0 after their win against the Grizzlies the other night. I was looking at the top 25 today, and out of the top 25 teams, we've played 5 of the top 25. And where were they? Oh, there it is. Triton College. It was a great example of kind of how the season has developed for both teams in regard to the Three Rivers team. Triton College is an excellent junior college program. Right now they're number 15. They're 16-0 on the season. Triton started the year with the starting guards that played for Mineral Area last year because their head coach, Luke Strigg, left and went to North Dakota State to be an assistant coach. Those 2 starting guards for Mineral Area, that very good team they had last year, both transferred to Triton College. And so that's their starting guards. And against Three Rivers up at Ottumwa, Iowa, the Raiders just look like world beaters. I mean, in the first half, his tight game is close at halftime. But in the second half, Triton turned up the pressure, and the Raiders just kind of fell apart. And so you never know from half to half what you're going to get. If the Grizzlies can turn the pressure up a little bit starting the second half, then that'll put us probably in a little bit better position. But so far, this doesn't speak to the offensive end, but at the defensive end, the Raiders have made 5 threes, but they still just have 28 points at the half, and they have not shot a good percentage in the first half.
No, they haven't. The defense for West Plains has been pretty good tonight. There have been some, failures with wide-open shots, but that's to be expected. And it hasn't hurt the Grizzlies as much as it has in other games. So to predict the next half, as long as we keep doing what we're doing on the defensive end, we should be in a good spot. And as long as we can knock down some easy shots like we have not been able to do so far, West Plains should be looking pretty good for this next half.
Our Achilles heel here this season has been very inconsistent three-point shooting. In the first half, the Grizzlies were 1 for 8 from the three-point line for 12%. Three Rivers was 38% from the three-point line. They made 5 out of 13. But overall shooting, the Grizzlies actually shot a higher percent in the first half than the Raiders did. 34% for the Grizzlies and 32% for Three Rivers, neither of which is very good. At the half, it's 28-24. We'll come back in 3 minutes. Second half is ready to roll here on Military Appreciation Night at Joe Paul Evans Arena at the West Plains Civic Center. Grizzlies trail 28-24. Back for the second half in 3 minutes. And Grizzly Halftime brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains on Hot Country KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hey, this is Maddie. As you get your day going, I am sure you've noticed the morning temperatures are getting cooler and cooler. At Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have everything you need. Heavy flannel, hats and gloves, hoodies, vests, jackets and coats, bib overalls, jeans, outerwear, climate gear, and much more. Stop in today.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Back at it here in just a moment. Grizzlies and the Raiders are both out and ready to go in the second half. 28-24 Raiders. I just, during the timeout there, told Curtis that on the stat front, the Grizzlies have 6 turnovers officially in the first half. And Grant Foster has 5 of those 6 turnovers. And I'm sure that was brought up at halftime in the Grizzly locker room. Less dribbling, more ball movement, take better care of the basketball. Although, again, 6 turnovers at halftime, that's very acceptable. 5 against the Raiders. But we've got to get the offense going, get the offense moving. Defensively, I think we've probably been pretty good, except for the fact they gave up 5 threes. Outside of that, though, you can take 28 points at halftime of every game.
Yeah, like I said at halftime, besides a couple failures with wide-open shots, the defense has been pretty good, so we just have to make those easy shots that we've missed so far in that first half.
It'll be Raiders basketball to start the half. They're starting 5, and the Grizzlies starting 5 as we get going here. Grizzlies start out in the 1-2-2 zone. It looks like, nope, straight man-to-man. On the right side, top of the circle. Martin over to the left side. Sellers has it. He hasn't scored much. He's averaging 13. In the low block, they'll face inside, lean in, up and under, shot blocked away. Late whistle, and a foul will be called against the Grizzlies. Was that late? Was that a little late or a lot late?
It was a lot in my mind. I also thought there could have been a walk called, but I'm just up here with a microphone.
Carlos Paul with the foul. And the first free throw here is up and good. Raiders lead by 5. Free throw shooter is Fahim Moran. Or Moran. He'll get one more try. And the next one is no good. So 1 out of 2, 5-point game. In the left corner, Carlos Paul. Popping out, Kyle Germany on the left wing. Bounce pass back to Carlos. He's on the block. Bounce comes down, goes to his left, up fake, up and under shot, no good. Got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. So that'll put the Grizzlies on the free throw line. 19:23 to go in the second half, 29-24. And Carlos Paul will shoot. He is 2 out of 2. And the line tonight has 6 points. He can make it a 3-point game again. First try is good. Hi to Kenny Peebles listening in Virginia tonight. Hope the Peebles family's doing well and enjoying the game. This free throw is no good short. Rebounded by the Raiders, Anthony Sellers. Now Demetrius White handles the basketball. Front court, White crossover dribble. Now pulls up, 3-ball straight on, is in and out. Rebounded by Urgi Hunami. Off the miss by Demetrius White, 6'1" freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. Kyle Germany out front. TGF crossed over, lost the ball, picked up by Kamwimba. Back over to TGF. Puts it on the deck all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup, good. Now that was more like it right there. TGF used that quick first step and got to the rim. His first basket of the game, 29-27. Now down the key all the way in. Here's a drive and the shot off the rim. No good. Tipped in the air. Rebounded high in the air by TGF. And here he comes. Speeds it up the left side to Kyle. Kyle cuts across. All the way to the hole. Puts it high off the board. Won't fall. Rebounded by the Raiders. And they'll come back and push it. 4-on-3. Bounce pass on the right block. Wallace blocked from behind. Foul on Trayon Grant Foster. And he'll shoot 2.
Trayon's first foul of the game.
And the free throw shooter will be Bryce Wallace, 6'8" postman. He's a freshman from Kenosha, Wisconsin. First try for him is no good. One more try for Wallace, the freshman. Next try is no good. Rims off. Chased down by Lionel Kamwimba. Great hustle. The ball is tipped. As he saved it, got tipped back to him, and the Grizzlies come up with it. Front court left side. Trayon spins to the middle. Dumps it down. Ball nearly thrown away. Picked up by Carlos. Lost it again. Pump fake up strong, and he had it blocked away again. Loose on the deck. And it's a free-for-all. 4 players on the deck picked up by the Raiders. Here we go back the other way. Up and under shot. Blocked by TGF. Out of bounds. It'll be Raiders basketball. And now we're going to lobby to see if somebody else saw that play differently, but it'll be Raiders basketball with 17:43 to go in the half. 29-27 Raiders.
After that sequence, I think they're letting them play this half.
Absolutely. Sellers has it at the free throw line. Ball knocked away. Loose on the deck. Picked up by the Grizzlies and Hunami. They'll bring it up and get it to midcourt. And Kyle Germany with it. Get it inside. Carlos is really doing well inside tonight. Carlos has it on the left wing. He'll dribble over, curls the free throw line, and lost the basketball. And a foul will be called against the Grizzlies after the turnover.
And by Carlos's reaction, I'm assuming it's on him, or he may be upset about the turnover.
That'll be on Trayon, actually, and that'll be his second.
Peebles comes in the game for Carlos.
So with that sub, that'll make us just a little bit taller inside and also quicker. At the left point, Fahim will hand the basketball off and get it to Kyle Edison. Edison steps back, now kicks it on the left side, going to shoot a three, and it's no good. Rebound long. Kyle Germany has it. Both teams shooting 30% from the three-point line for the season. Bounce pass. Oh, pass inside. Two-handed done by Trayon Grant Foster, who snuck in on the right baseline. Raiders may have been switching over to a zone there. It's tied now at 29 all.
Great vision there by Kyle Germany to find the open TGF.
That's why he needs to be at the point. On the left side, Demetrius White on the wing, nearly thrown away. Now the Raiders in the goal. Left side, bounce pass on the low block. Sellers inside, up and under. Shot, nice move, and he scores. And he has 7 points. Timeout Raiders with 16:24 to go in the second half. Grizzlies down by 2, 31-29. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
If you're in the market for tires, stop by Don's Auto Service in West Plains first. Right now, get $200 back online or mail-in rebate with a set of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Offer good through December 31st.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Broadcasting sports for 30-some years now. Still, you see something happen in a ball game every once in a while. You say, well, I've never seen that before. You'd think you would run out of those things, but the other night, I was told before the game that I gave a pretty good description of Kyle Germany getting sick on the court. You can't prepare for stuff like that. I mean, Kyle just hurled. It was bad. Here's Pendon Peebles down the lane. Left-hand driving layup, no good. Ball comes off to the Raiders. They come back on the run. 4-on-3. Back to the left point. They'll hold it up. Stevenson for the Raiders out front. Alexander, that is. Now on the left wing. Here's a bullet by Edison for a three. Won't go. Rebound long to the corner. Chased back down by Demetrius White. White back out on the side now. Robert Alexander with it. Screen right, goes left. Works his way in, cut off. Now Wallace spins to the middle, swiped away, and another late whistle and foul is called on the Grizzlies after we came up with the steal. And that'll be on Lionel Kamwimba. That'll be his first foul. 15:40 to go. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots. All right. So Bryce Wallace back to the free throw line for Three Rivers. Grizzlies with 4 team fouls here in this half, 1 against Three Rivers. First free throw is good. So after missing 2 a while ago, Bryce Wallace makes 1 here. Carlos Paul in. Lionel Kamwimba and Herzi Hunami come out. Next try is no good. Rebound, and Carlos Paul has it for the Grizzlies. Down by 3, 32-29. You know, if we could just get into a groove here and make a few shots, we could actually get a lead and maybe build a little cushion, but hard to score. On the right baseline, Carlos Paul goes baseline around this guy, pump fake up inside, and he missed it, and a foul called from the outside official. And we'll get a foul call on Sellers, it looks like, for Three Rivers. Yes, it is. That's his first foul. Anthony Sellers in the act of shooting. Carlos Paul the third. Shooting for the Grizzlies here. First try is good. One more try for Carlos. Next try, no good. And rebounded by the Raiders. They come back up by 2 now, 32-30. Right side, left point. A drive down the key. Dish off underneath. Beverly shot, no good. Rebounded, though, by the Raiders. They keep it. Alexander, but left corner. Here's White. He'll penetrate, kick it out to the right point. 3 is up and no good. And again rebounded by White. 50-50 ball. The Raiders are getting to him right now.
The shortest guy on the court is getting these rebounds.
Right wing three. That's good. Kyle Edison. Timeout is going to be called by the Raiders. They're up 5 with 14:43 to play in the second half. 35-30. As the Grizzlies trail by 5, we're back in a minute on KDY.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
35-30 Grizzly basketball. They bring it over the timeline. The Grizzlies need to get into some sort of offensive groove here and find a way to get some baskets. They're down by 5. Kendon drives the baseline all the way, goes up, and he just got clocked and gets knocked to the floor, and he'll shoot 2. And I was afraid for a minute we weren't going to get a whistle there.
I mean, it happened before tonight, so I wouldn't have been surprised, but they are calling it a little bit late recently.
So that'll be the third foul on Big Zaire Beverly for the Raiders, and that will put Kendon Peebles at the free throw line to shoot 2 times. First try is going to be no good. 35-30, 14:24 to go. Kendon made a 3 in the first half. That's all he has on the night so far. He could have 4, make it a 4-point game here. Free throws, no good. Rebounded by Anthony Sellers. Three Rivers comes back. They've got a chance to get a little cushion here now. Caleb Young dribbles down, feeds across, nearly stolen. Inside the lane, ball loose on the deck, picked up inside by Sellers. Now out to the left point. 10 on the shot clock. Alexander gets a high screen. Free throw jump shot is way short. It's going to go out of bounds. Grizzly basketball. Good defense that time by the Grizzlies as they made the Raiders use the entire shot clock and shoot an air ball at the end.
Great defensive sequence.
Now if we could just get a great offensive sequence here. Kamari Vincent out there with Kyle Germany, Urchi Hunami, Carlos Paul, and Kendon Peebles. This is a good group to move the basketball with. Kyle Germany sets up the offense. 13 on the shot clock. Out high, top of the circle. His screen goes to the left. Kyle Hedges drives through, lost the basketball, and turned it over. Over on the right side, Demetrius White. Back on the wing. Bounce pass, low block, Beverly. He'll lean in, back down. Fall away shot off the board. Good.
Not sure how there wasn't a travel there, but
37-30. We're like the old milk cow that went dry. No milk right now. No offense from the Grizzlies for the last few minutes. Carlos dribbles in, pump fake, up inside and scores, and he probably got fouled, but it's 2 points for Carlos Paul.
Well, he definitely he may not have had a height advantage, but he has a weight advantage over Beverly.
37-32. Out front, Alexander. Pull up left side from 13, no good. Rebound long to Kendon Peebles. Kyle Germany over the timeline with it. Grizzlies shooting to our right. Lob pass down low block, and Paul fouled from behind by Beverly, and that'll be his 4th foul.
And that's going to bring Wallace back into the game.
So the Grizzlies will sub here. Gage Pitts in for Kyle Germany. The Raiders will get Wallace, Fahim. They'll get Wallace and Moran in the ball game. And it'll be Grizzly basketball from underneath. I think they also brought Edison back in. Anyway, Caleb Young is in the ball game. Now for the Raiders. 37-32. 12:31 to go. Second half. Inbound. Hunami in the right corner. Left side, Gage Pitts. Left side now in the corner. Kendon Peebles. Low block. Facing up, Carlos. Pump fake. Trap. Up and under. Right-hand shot is good. What a great shot by Carlos Paul. 37-34. We were patient that time. Patient and got a good shot and got a bucket. Down the lane, here's a drive with the right hand. Another late whistle and foul is called after the fact. And we're going to have a foul on Kamari Vincent. That'll be his third foul for the Grizzlies.
They called that after we had gained the rebound on the missed shot.
3 times. Especially here in the second half. Free throw no good. By Fahim Moran.
What do I know? I just have a microphone.
You've already figured that out.
Sadly.
I figured that out about 1982. The next free throw is good. You've been enlightened. Just sitting here watching the ball game. 38-34. Gage Pitts over to Kendon Peebles. Picked up by Caleb Young with a hand check. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Lob over the top. Terrible pass. It's stolen. They tried to get it into Carlos. Grizzlies throw it away. On the baseline, up and around, right-hand reverse is good. What a shot by Fahim Moran. His second field goal, and he has 7 points. 40-34. Gage Pitts at the right point. Urgi Hunami. Crossover, goes to the hole. Goes up, got it blocked away, and picked up by the Raiders. Left corner, Young catches, shoots a 3, and it's good. Time for a timeout. We're down by 9, 11-10 to play. The Raider bench, they're just up going crazy over here. They see an opportunity here to get a little separation in the score, and they have. They're up by 9. Over the top pass, right side, Gage Pitts. Bounce pass to Carlos on the baseline. Carlos backs down, whistle, offensive foul. Now, the last time, that was a defensive foul. This time, and after Brian Best complained about it, this time, same play, goes entirely the different direction. Carlos Paul with his second foul. Team foul 6 on the Grizzlies, so the Raiders are close to the 1-1. 43-34, and man, we can't score to save our life right now. It's tough. At the point, Germany is on the basketball. They'll bounce pass it across, and that's a holding foul on Kamari Vincent as he grabbed Kyle Edison and held him. And so, foul number 4. That's 4 on Kamari Vincent. And with a short bench, when you have to start holding people out because of fouls, that makes it even harder. Riley Whitaker is going to check in. We need somebody that can make a shot. And I say make a shot, make a perimeter shot, because we've made 1 3. That's it. And in the modern day game of basketball, you can't do that and win. Free throw is good by Moran, and they'll get one more. (44-34). Next free throw, no good. Rebound to Kendon Peebles. The Grizzlies have been outscored from the three-point line tonight, 21-3. We're down by 10. High post, left wing. Foster in the corner. Kendon with a 3 ball, no good. Ball will come back toward him, and it's picked up in the air by Demetrius White. On the right side, down the key, White all the way in. He lost the ball on the way up, out of bounds, off of him. Turnover on Three Rivers, and the first turnover of the second half. We've just got to find somebody that can make a shot and lean on them a little bit. Peebles, Germany, in the front court now. We haven't tried to get the ball into Lionel down low hardly at all tonight. He's wide open inside, and he is pulled down, and a foul will be called against the Raiders, and that'll be Bryce Wallace. That'll be his third foul. Media timeout with 9:46 to play in the second half. Grizzlies trying to get some traction, but they're spinning their wheels, and they're down by 10 to the Raiders, 44-34, and we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Did you know we have one of the largest and competitive priced Pro Series batteries in the Ozarks? You could call us the outfitters of agricultural, ATV, automotive, commercial, lawnmower, and solar Pro Series batteries. And my #1 customer service team can only get you the proper battery if you bring us the model, type, and code. Stop in and see us today. Hirsch knows batteries.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
(44-34), Grizzlies trail with 9:46 to go in the second half against the Three Rivers Raiders in the home region opener for the Grizzlies. And the biggest statistic that jumps off of the score sheet in this game is three-point shooting. The Grizzlies are down by 10. They've been outscored from the three-point line, 21-3. That is an enormous disadvantage for the Grizzlies. See if we can make a few here. Kyle Germany on the inbound play. TGF back at the game. In the corner, Riley Whitaker, who is a good three-point shooter. Let's see if we can get him going maybe. Pass inside, loose basketball, turned over. Just a careless bounce pass. Stolen away, and back will come Three Rivers, and they're up by 10. Urgi Hunami will check back into the ball game. On the left side, White back out. Around the horn it goes. Moran will dribble to the right baseline. Goes up. Lost it out of bounds, and a foul's going to be called on Kyle Germany on a reach-in, and so that'll put the Raiders on the free throw line to shoot two. .9:18 to go in the ball game. When did we score last?
Not sure. That's not a good thing.
First free throw is good for Fahim Moran. And Moran with that free throw, he's been at the line more than anybody tonight. This will be his 8th attempt. And so far, he's 4 out of 7. 45-34. And no good. Rebound to the Grizzlies. 9:17 to go. TGF. Underneath, great feed. Up and under, layup good by Carlos Fall. Great feed. Best play of the night by Trayon as he found Carlos underneath for an easy one. 45-36. Down the key all the way. Here's a blocked away by Lionel Kumwemba as White took it to the basket, and Lionel swatted it. TGF in the corner, up fake. Goes around this guy, goes in for the lay-in, no good, but a foul will be called, and it may be before the shot was taken. Caleb Young called for the foul. That's his first foul for the Raiders. Not in the act of shooting. So, let's get a bucket here and cut this down to 7. 8:47 to play. Inbound play, Grizzlies in the camouflage tonight. His pass in and a shot no good by TGF, but he got fouled and he'll shoot two. Sometimes combinations make a lot of difference because different groups of guys play better together than others, and it may just be like one player different in a group of 5. But this group seems to have a little more cohesion about them right now. Free throw try for TGF is good. That'll be the third foul call tonight on Demetrius White for the Raiders. Trayon Grant Foster now with 5 points. He'll have a chance to make it 6 if he can make this and make it a 7-point game. And good. 45-38. This has not been an up and down, wild ball game. It's been purely half court and defense. On the left side, Sellers with the ball guarded by Urgi Hunami. Crossover at the point. Down the key, kick it to the right corner. Nothing open for White, and a blocking foul on Carlos Paul. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for the Raiders. Team foul number 9 on the Grizzlies. Kendon Peebles checks back in for the Grizzlies for Carlos.
It's Carlos' third foul.
I'm still not totally convinced this game will not go overtime. 45-38, 8:23 to play. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Kendon Peebles. Kyle Germany with it now. Look out for Urgi down here in the corner. Nope. Now it's Kendall down the paint. All the way, right-hand scoop layup. No good. Rebound, Lionel Kamwimba knocked away from behind and stolen. Front court, top of the circle. Ball fake Edison over on the left side now. Moran has it. They're trying to post up Sellers inside against Kyle Germany. And Kyle says, somebody help me over here. Here's a shot from the top of the circle for a 2, short. Ball is going to be fumbled out of bounds by the Grizzlies, and it'll be Three Rivers basketball. Carlos Paul comes back in for Lionel. Inbound play from underneath. Long pass out front. Almost stolen away by Trayon Grant Foster, who read that play. He had that play read. It'll be Three Rivers basketball on the far sideline. Kyle Edison on the inbound. Stolen this time by TGF. Take it all the way to the hole, son. He goes up and he got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Well, I'll say this for Trayon. He's picked his game up, especially at the defensive end of the court. Had a nice assist earlier, and he'll get to the line and he'll shoot 2, and that's a second foul call on Caleb Young for the Raiders.
Yeah, not sure what happened, but whatever happened, it worked. He's playing a lot better this half.
First free throw, no good, and TGF will get one more. He had no points in the first half, averaging 13 a ball game, and this half he has 6 with a chance to make it 7 here. 7:47 to go in the second half, 45-38. Make it a 6-point game, 2-possession game. Here it is, and it's good. 45-39. At the left point, DJ Prater in the game. He nearly threw the ball away. Now slapped away, out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. We don't rely on seeing the numbers, but these camouflage jerseys are making it really hard for people that aren't familiar with the Grizzlies to read these numbers. Here's the inbound play in the left corner. Edison bounce passes out. Moran has it. High screen right, cut off, and now Urgi Hunami is on him. 45-39, 7:27 to play. On the baseline, a drive. Puts up the shot. Good. Foul in the play. Basket counts. And all you can say is that was a heck of a shot that time by Fahim Moran. So he gets a bucket. And he'll shoot 1. That last foul is number 2 on Urgi Hunami for the Grizzlies. Free throw is good. Back 2 after that 3-point play, a 9-point game, 7:17 to go. Grizzly basketball, Hunami to the right point, Germany. Spins to the middle, hangs and shoots, and no good, but foul on the play. And he'll shoot 2 with 7:11 to play. Now, the second foul on Anthony Sellers for the Raiders. Our next game, we don't have a game until a week from tonight. We'll be back here for the Region 16 game against the Moberly Greyhounds. Free throw try good by Kyle Germany. Kyle has 8 points tonight. We are just not getting any offense from anyone tonight except Carlos Paul, who has 14. That's really about it. Free throw again by Kyle is good. He has 9. Timeout on the floor, 7:11 to play, and now the Grizzlies back within 7, 48-41. Back in a minute on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University, West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
But still, I mean, 48-41, Curtis and I were talking during the commercial about energy, and he was talking about the lack of energy that the Grizzlies are kind of playing with tonight. Really, it's not been all that bad. You're holding Three Rivers to 48 points with a little over 7 minutes to go. And that's excellent. I mean, if you can do that. But you've got to figure out your offense and figure out a way to get points when things aren't going well. And the Grizzlies right now staying in the man-to-man. 48-41, Raiders basketball. Over on the right, they look from the post to the corner. Back out on the wing to the left point. Prater will dribble in, steps in, pump fake, up, no good. Got fouled by TGF, and that'll be his 3rd foul. And it'll be 2 shots for DJ Prater. Listed as a sophomore, seems like DJ has played, I think he may be in his 3rd year there. Tonight he has not scored. He was part of the regular rotation last year. Free throw here, no good. 48-41. Kamari Vincent is out in favor of Urji Hunami. Next try is good. DJ Prater makes 1 out of 2. 49-41. Down by 8. Still a lot of time left. 6:44, but a lot of time will become not much time, and we need, in the meantime, to start making some shots. Kendon Peebles, left side. TGF behind the three-point line, goes to the right, curls over the top, all the way to the hole, dump pass underneath, pump fake up inside, blocked from behind from Lionel Kamwimba, kicked out of bounds by the Raiders. That was a heck of a block from behind on Lionel that time, who comes out in favor of Carlos Paul. But luckily, that blocked shot ricocheted off one of the gold shirts. 6:25 to go in the second half. 49-41, Three Rivers, 20 on the shot clock. Kyle Germany will throw the ball in. So the outside officials will convene and decide if there was change of possession or not. They're going to stick with 20 on the shot clock. Inbound play inside. Here's Carlos. Pump fake, up strong and scores. Patience is a virtue and a big advantage when you catch the ball in the low block. 49-43. Grizzlies down by 6. Carlos has been the closest thing we've got to a sure thing tonight.
Yeah, I think our game plan should be to get the ball to Carlos in the post.
I think we'll see more and more of that. Right side curling over the top. Hook pass across, ball deflected away, picked up inside. That's got to be a charge, and it is.
And that's his 5th. He's out of the game. Should be.
Was that on Beverly?
Yeah.
Zaire Beverly just fouled out. I think he knocked down Carlos Paul. So he fouls out of the ball game. Player control, no free throws. Both teams over the limit. And we'll get a substitution, or did we already? We already did.
Already did.
Bryce Wallace is in the ball game now for the Raiders.
If he gets another one, he's out of the game too.
5:55 to go. 49-43. And if Carlos Paul doesn't touch the basketball here, I may just fall straight out of this chair. High screen, Kyle Germany. Lob 2, Carlos Paul in the block. One bounce, up and under, right hand travel with the basketball. Well, that was a situation where he forced the shot that time instead of really getting the ball where he had something of an advantage inside. But 49-43, boy, these possessions are just going to get more important and more important here as we get down toward the end of the game. 6-point difference right now. Raiders with the basketball coming from right to left. And on the live streams, Don's Auto Service player of the game. At the end, we'll talk to Jared Fay, the head coach of the Grizzlies. Penetration down the lane. Here's a shot blocked out of bounds by Kendon Peebles on the attempt, that time by Moran. And with 13 on the shot clock, it's still Raiders basketball. I'm still pretty happy with the way the Grizzlies have played defense here tonight. That's not been the issue. The issue is purely offensive. Carlos will come out of the game for Lionel Kamwemba for defense. Timeout's going to be called by the Raiders. Full timeout, 5:26 to go. Second half. Raiders 49, Grizzlies 43. Back in a minute on KDY.
Bailey Chevy GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
49-43 is our score. And a timeout called by Three Rivers. They have the ball up by 6. We got to keep the defensive pressure up. Need to get some stops here at the defensive end. 12 on the shot clock. Raiders basketball with it. Kyle Edison. He'll get in the paint, and he carried the basketball, and a foul is going to be called against the Grizzlies, and it'll be 2 shots.
And it's the third on Urgie.
So EKG now with his third foul, and the free throw shooter at the line for the Raiders. The first try is good by Kyle Edison.
Kamari Vincent into the game for Urgie. 3 fouls out, 4 fouls in.
50-43. 5:21 to go. Again, time to come back here. The Grizzlies on defense, shot no good, and a whistle, and we'll have...
That better be over the back.
Nope, that's going to be a foul on the Grizzlies, and if that's on... Or it may have been a line violation. Yep, lane violation call against the Grizzlies.
Okay, I can handle a lane violation over a foul on the Grizzlies. I would have thrown something.
They said Kamari Vincent, I think, was in the lane too soon, number 1 in the camo. Next try is good. 51-43. Carlos back in, and Lionel comes out. Need a bucket here. 5:17 and counting. Clock a running. 23 on the shot clock. Kyle Germany to the right point. TGF. Left side, Kamari Vincent. Hands it off. Kyle in the corner. Up fake. Lob it over the top. Good catch. Good pass. Layup is good by Kylos, and a foul on the play, and the basket counts.
Let that be on 12.
It'll be on Fahim Moran, and that is his first foul. The official indicated he went upside Carlos' head. And Carlos will get a free throw now, and Carlos is having a good game with 18. No good on the free throw. Ball tipped over, loose basketball, and it's picked up by the Raiders. So no three-point play. But it's 51-45. We're right in it. Down by 6. Top of the circle, Martin has it. Grizzlies will switch on offense, or defense, that is. Here's a pull-up shot for a 2, and it's good from 17, straight on, and a whistle. And it'll be a 30-second timeout after the made shot by Demetrius White from 17 feet. Timeout, 4:41 to play in the ballgame. 53-45 Raiders. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
If you're in the market for tires, stop by Don's Auto Service in West Plains first. Right now, get $200 back online or mail-in rebate with a set of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Offer good through December 31st.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
53-45. Grizzlies trail Three Rivers by 8 in the Region 16 home opener. And the Grizzlies with the basketball. Really need a hoop here. 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. We're in it. We just have got to respond here with some offense. TGF, ball nearly thrown away. Germany has it, takes it to the hole, to the point now. Kamari Vincent, pull up, 15-footer, way short. Underneath, caught, put up, no good. Ball tipped out. Kamari has it. Grizzlies keep it. Kendon in the corner. The drive to the hoop. Layup is good by TGF. They passed up a 3 and took a 2 that time. Trayon Grant Foster now has 9. 53-47.
I'm just glad we scored out of that possession since Kendon was wide open in the corner.
He really was. Left side, Alexander hook. Pass is tipped and stolen. Grizzlies get a steal. Really needed that. Down by 6. Pass to the right baseline. Kendon cut off, and a whistle, and a foul will be called. It'll be 2 shots. No basket. It'll be 2 shots for the Grizzlies. With 3:44 to go, as Kenan Peebles threw the foul, and the question now is, that foul is on who?
It's on Wallace, I'm pretty sure.
Or whom, I probably should say.
It should be Wallace's fifth.
He's walking toward the bench, so I think he knows, and that is his 5th foul. So both players have fouled out for Three Rivers. And they will sub out here, and they'll put DJ Prater back in the ball game, who hasn't played much now, but he's a good player. And Kyle Edison, free throw shot here is no good by Kendon Peebles. Kendon is a 71% free throw shooter. His next try is good. He gets 1. It's a 5-point game. That's 2 possessions, 53-48, as the Grizzlies will sub out Carlos Paul here for Urgi Hunami. All about defense now. Sellers at the free throw line will hand it over, left side, down the key, pass back out to the corner. Step through Martin, cut off, now on the wing. Edison leans in, spins to the basket, shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Urgi Hunami. Really good defense that time. Really good. Kyle Germany hesitates. Floater from 10 is good. Timeout, Grizzlies. Big shot by Kyle Germany. It's a 1-possession game with 3:11 to go. 53-50. Grizzlies trail Three Rivers. And we'll see if it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
53-50, Grizzlies trail by 3. Three Rivers basketball at the timeout. 3:11 to play in the ballgame. I just told Curtis during the timeout, it's like Groundhog Day. This game reminds me so much of that game against Memphis Day that we had here that went double overtime, 113 to 110. And we had to work like the devil to catch up. And finally, when we did catch up, we were okay. But Three Rivers still with the ball and a 3-point lead. Front court, now ball out of bounds, thrown away by the Raiders. Overplay by Kevin Peebles caused that turnover. And now we'll get more subs in the lineup. In the backcourt, the Grizzlies could tie it with a 3 here. We were down by as many as 10. On the right side, Germany. At the point, back to Kyle. Wide. Oh, he passed up a 3. Now he dribbles in, leans in, right-hand scoop shot. No good. Ball is going to be rebounded. Now knocked away, picked back up by the Raiders with it, Fahim Moran. 2:40 to go. Boy, that was a missed chance right there. In the paint, all the way. Right-hand scoop shot off the board, no good. No one went after it. Floorboard rebound picked up by Carlos Paul. Right side. We don't need a 3. We just need a good shot. TGF. Spins baseline, goes in, trap, back out to the corner. Carlos with 17 on the shot clock. Backs down, takes his time, kicks it over. TGF works around, left-hand shot off the glass. No good. Put back is good by Kamari Vincent. 53-52. 1:55 to play. Grizzlies down by 1. And you knew it was going to be like this. Down the key. Almost a walk. Now in the corner, Caleb Young has it. At the point, left side, White. Posted inside. They've got Sellers. I don't know why they don't throw him the basketball, but they don't. Now at the point. Moran steps through all the way, puts it up on the run. Good. Foul on the play. Basket counts, and a foul on the Grizzlies on Trayon Grant Foster on the block. What a huge shot that is.
I'm not sure how that was a blocking foul.
But the basket will count. It's a 3-point game. 4th foul on Trayon Grant Foster. And Fahim Moran, who has really stepped his game up here in the second half, at the line to shoot yet another free throw. He has shot about 15. Here's his free throw try, and it's good. What a big play that is. 1:35 to play, 56-52. Again, there's plenty of time left. You just want to come down and get a great look at the basket. Kyle Germany will let the ball roll up the floor and pick it up. Here's the timeline. Here we go. Down by 4. Kyle Germany with it. Germany over. Carlos. Back to Kyle. Curl, step back. Shoots the 3, and it's off the back iron. Rebound is going to be finally controlled by the Raiders, and they've got it. 2-possession lead with the ball. 1:15 to go. And a foul at midcourt on the Grizzlies. And that'll be on Kendon Peebles. It'll be 2 shots. We may have been a little hasty on shot selection that last time down because a 2 or a 3, you're still just a 1 possession down. But as it turns out, nothing out of that possession. And the Grizzlies will commit the foul at the other end. It'll be the second foul on Kendon Peebles, and the free throw shooter for the Raiders will be Kyle Edison. He is 2 out of 2 tonight. (56-52). Free throw try here is good. Well, 57-52, and I'm afraid we may have missed our chance just a moment ago. Keep this a 1-point game, and then it's anybody's game. But now it's a 5-point game. 1:14 to go. And good again. All right, 58-52. 1:10 to go. You say, well, it's a 2-possession game, but we have not shot threes worth a hoop tonight. Trayon down the lane, puts up the drive, good. Foul on the play, basket counts. Well, that helps. TGF, all of his points, all 11 in the second half, gets a driving layup down the left side, and a blocking foul call on Demetrius White. That's his fourth. Yes, his fourth. Heard the buzzer after I said that. Uh-oh. So it's 58-54, not over yet. It could be a 1-possession game with this. If TGF can make this shot, make it a 3-point game, you don't have to foul at the other end. Here's the free throw, and it's good. Now you just have to play really good defense. Raiders standing around like they don't know they have the ball. Here we go. Inbound play in the backcourt, thrown out of bounds, and that's a turnover on the Raiders. Anthony Sellers tried to get it to somebody cutting back to the ball and just sailed it into the Grizzly bench. Timeout Grizzlies, 1:03 to play in the second half. The Grizzlies trail this game 58-55, and we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Did you know we have one of the largest and competitive priced Pro Series batteries in the Ozarks? You could call us the outfitters of agricultural, ATV, automotive, commercial, lawnmower, and solar Pro Series batteries. And my #1 customer service team can only get you the proper battery if you bring us the model, type, and code. Stop in and see us today. Hirsch knows batteries.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than up on store.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
.103 to go in the ball game, 58-55. Grizzlies have the ball, down by 3, Curtis, and we have slugged and clawed and kicked our way back into it and have a chance to tie the game now.
Yeah, and like you said, it's very reminiscent of the game against Memphis Day.
Inbound play, Grizzlies. They don't have to shoot a 3, but a 3 would tie it. 1 minute to play. Let's just get a 2 here. At the point, Kendon puts it on the floor all the way in. Layup, no good. Ball slapped out of bounds by the... Oh, it's going to be off of Carlos Paul. And it's going to be Raider basketball. So a missed chance there. Urgi Hunami will come in for Carlos for defense. Sellers on the inbound play in the backcourt. Catch it inbounds. Don't have to foul. Down by 3. Play good defense. And there's a foul on Kendon Peebles as they bring the ball up. That'll be number 3 on Kendon. So it's 2 shots at the other end. At the line, the first free throw attempt is no good by Demetrius White. (58-55). This is still a big free throw. It would make it a 2-possession game with 47 seconds to go. We need another miss. Here's the next one, and it's good. White makes 1 out of 2. And another timeout, 59-55. Raiders with 47 seconds to play. And we are back in a minute on KDY.
Bailey Chevy GMC, home of the Bailey Factory.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
(59-55), the Grizzlies with the ball, down by 4 with 47 seconds to play. No reason to get in a hurry, no reason to panic. Just got to play smart on offense and get a good look at the basket here. A 2 would be just as good as anything. TGF with it, splits the defense on the baseline, backs down, double team, forces a terrible, terrible shot, and it comes off as an air ball. No foul call. It's going to be picked up by the Raiders, and that really, really hurts. Right in front court over on the left side. And a reach-in foul on Urgi Hunami will stop the clock with 22 seconds to go. Horrible shot.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he was thinking there. I think he had Carlos with nobody on him that he could have just kind of underhanded it to.
59-55. So, bad judgment that time. Free throws, 2 of them, again for the Raiders. Free throw try, first one is good. Kyle Edison at the line. He'll get one more try. 5-point ball game, 60-55. A tight Region 16 game comes down toward the end. Next free throw is good. And now, as Edison makes that, I'll start looking for a 3 now. 18 seconds to go. Germany, a lob over the top. Kendon inside, lays it up and good. Timeout. Kendon Peebles has 6 points. 14 seconds left. 61-57. And back in 30 seconds on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
If you're in the market for tires, stop by Don's Auto Service in West Plains first. Right now, get $200 back online or mail-in rebate with a set of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Offer good through December 31st.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Well, there's 14 seconds to go. 14 seconds left in the game. Grizzlies are down by 4, 61-57. Three Rivers has it in the backcourt. We need them to throw the ball away here. That would really help. Here's the inbound play. Sellers on the inbound pass. Can't get it in. And now gets it in late. Goes to the corner. Cut off on the sideline. Now stepping out of bounds. A turnover on the Raiders with 12 seconds left. That's twice that Three Rivers has not responded very well to intense backcourt pressure on that inbound pass. The Grizzlies are down 4 with 12 seconds to go. And the way things are with this little amount of time, the first open shot you got to take it. Kyle Germany has it. Riley Whitaker underneath. Pass. Good catch by Carlos. Lays it up good. And now the Grizzlies have to press. 6.8 seconds to go, down by 2. Full court pressure. And timeout's going to be called by the Raiders. I assume they have. They did have. They had 2 timeouts left, and they get a timeout here. They have 1 remaining. 6.8 seconds to go. It'll be a full timeout. Back in a minute on KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
It'll be Raider ball. They got to throw it in at the far end of the floor. They're up by 2 with 6.8 seconds to play in the game. The Grizzlies could sure use a steal. How about a deflection, a shot for a 3, and the win? That'd be great. Here's the inbound play. Bounce pass in, and they'll foul immediately. 6 seconds to go, and Kamari Vincent will call for the foul, and I believe that's his 5th. Not his first. Yeah, he's out. All right, 6 seconds left, and the free throw shooter, Robert Alexander, who has not, and we haven't subbed out Kamari Vincent yet, so a little hasty at the other end of the floor. Well, here's the good thing. Since we've cut it to 2, we could stand for one of these to go in, not 2. 2 would be doomed. Robert Alexander, the free throw shooter, hasn't shot one tonight. Here you go. First one is good. And he did that with no trouble. No hesitation. Alexander from Little Rock, Arkansas. Next try, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, and there's a foul over the back inside. And that will stop play with 4.8 seconds left as Kendon Peebles got fouled on the rebound. And so we'll walk to the other end, and he'll shoot 2 shots. 4.8 left.
With the way things have gone tonight, I was a little worried they may not have called that foul.
For good reason. All right, Kendon at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. First try is good. Now, you're down 2 with 4.8 seconds to go. I think there's going to be maybe a temptation to miss this one on purpose.
It has to hit the rim in some form.
It has to hit the rim, and you can't get over the line. That ball hits the rim if you're going to chase it. So here we go, and there it is off the rim, and a whistle, and they're going to say a line violation on Kendon Peebles. They say he crossed the line before the ball hit the rim. And you know what? That nearly worked. So turnover, Grizzlies with 4 seconds left, 62-60. And we really need a steal here. And if we do steal the ball, remember, 4.8 seconds to go. So you got time to get the shot off. I still think a steal and shoot a 3 and win the game would be just the best. Here's the inbound play for the Raiders. They can't get a bad pass. It's going to be out of bounds off the Raiders. It's Grizzly ball with 3 seconds to go. It's a tail twister here. And there's no timeout for the Grizzlies, so they just got to play it in. We just got to get a 2 to tie the game and to send it into overtime. Just need 2. A 3 would win the game if you make it. I'd be very tempted to shoot a 3 to try to win the game, though.
I'm moving my chair back in preparation.
Inbound. Here's TGF. Catches inside. Yeah. Foul immediately.
Oh.
That is really smart. That is really smart. Yeah, we could tie the game, but tell you what, this is pressure. Third foul on Edison. Free throw number 1, good. TGF makes it, and there's the last timeout call by the Raiders. 2.3 seconds to go. The Grizzlies trail it by 1, 62-61. And Jared Fay says, what's going on? They didn't have, yeah, they did. They had one, well, they had one on the board. So we'll keep it here during the timeout. 62-61. The Grizzlies at the free throw line. In the first half, we had a total of 9 free throws shot. Here in the second half, I believe my running total tells me that we've had 38 shots. So, 62-61. A free throw to come for TGF. Now, if he misses it, he's got to crash the boards and get the ball back up. If he makes it, you got to back up and do not foul.
Exactly.
That is the single most important thing you can remember right now. If we make this free throw, you cannot foul anybody on the inbound play or playing defense. You cannot foul. But it'll be a moot point unless this free throw goes in. So TGF, who's had a rough night, but he has played way better in the second half. Come on, Trayon, tie it up here. Here it is, and it's good. We're tied up at 62. And now full court pressure on the inbound play. They get it in, and now here's the shot by Edison from midcourt for the win, and it's no good, and we're going to overtime.
Are you going to book your trip to Vegas, Harlan?
Maybe next week, somewhere down the line, somewhere. This doesn't shock me. 62 all. And we go to overtime. The Grizzlies and the Raiders, and we're back for 5 more minutes in 1 minute on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Ready for some more Grizzly basketball. It has gone into overtime. I said when we started this game, because statistically these teams are so similar, this game ought to go overtime, and the Grizzlies should win by 1 in the overtime period. We've got half of it. Now let's see if we can get the win. What a great, great win this would be for the Grizzlies. Jump ball starting the... That was a quick tip. I don't know why that was allowed. But Sellers wins the tip for the Raiders, and here we go. Out high, top of the circle, left corner pass now. Stevenson back around the horn to the right wing. White will hand it off. And now a pull-up for a 2. Left side, air ball underneath. Pick back up, layup up inside is good. That was luck. That was too easy. Demetrius White with a 2. Now the Grizzlies on offense. Stay with what's been working, and that's get that ball, try to get that ball in the lane. Kyle Germany dribbles over underneath, and a layup and a reverse is no good, but the putback is good by Lionel Kimwemba. Lionel Kimwemba with now 5 points. This game tied at 62 going into the overtime. Now it's tied at 64. On the left side, Moran, ball fake, goes baseline, cut off, leans in, dumps it down inside. There was 3.5 or 4 seconds at least. Now shot from the left point is good. Knocked in by Kyle Edison. That's a big shot. 3-point game, 67-64, 3:45 to go. Urgi Hunami Left wing, Trayon. Goes baseline, cutoff spins to the middle, and shoots a fall away, no good, but he got fouled on the shot, and he'll shoot 2. And so Kendon Peebles to check into the ball game. Third foul call on Anthony Sellers. The Raiders have already fouled out both their postmen, and so you would think there would be opportunities to get a little business done inside on offense. Free throw, no good by TGF. Trayon is 7 out of 9 from the line. Free throw, good again, or good after the first miss. And it's now a 2-point game, 67-65. Comes down to defense. How bad do you want to win the game? And it's a tight one. The Grizzlies on defense now as the Raiders weave out front and run a little time. Down the key in the lane. Here's a push-off ball. It is knocked away, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Grizzlies with 3:15 to go. Fahim Moran he won't throw the ball inbound. Somebody else will. Someone has to.
Shouldn't there be a delay or, I don't know. We had 5 seconds to get it in. Shouldn't there be 5 seconds to find someone to pass it in?
If no one comes, they just put the ball down and start counting. Sellers on the inbound play, bounce it to the corner. Caught by the Raiders and Robert Alexander. He penetrates, pulls up, turns, shoots, and scores. That's a heck of a play right there. Robert Alexander from Little Rock, and now turnover, and the Raiders come away with it. They're up by 4 with 3 minutes to go. Alexander goes right. Now pulls it back. Cut off defensively. Back to the wing. In the corner. A 3 is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Kendon Peebles. Trayon with it. We just need a basket here. TGF over the top. Right wing. Germany beats his man on the drive. Goes up. Shoots no good. Blocking foul. 2 shots for Kyle Germany. With 2:30 to go, and the Grizzlies down by 4, 69-65.
That foul is going to be on Sellers, his 4th.
One time, I can tell exactly the year. In 2010, we were playing at Three Rivers, and we finished the game with 4 players. Free throw try, good, by Kyle Germany. We got even the next year. Boy, did we get even. I think we beat Three Rivers 3 times that season. Beat them for the region championship. Next free throw, good. Kyle Germany, 2 out of 2 from the line. 69-67. Edison in the front court for the Raiders. Alexander will hand the ball off now. On the left elbow to the left side. Moran will get the ball over now, and Edison has it. Edison, high screen, goes to the left. Over the top of that screen. Curls down the lane. Kicks it to the corner, nearly threw it away. Down the pass across, loose basketball. What hustle by Lionel Kamwimba. Timeout called by the Grizzlies. There was going to be a shot clock violation anyway. It'll be Grizzly basketball with 1:59 to go. And what a good play by Lionel Kamwimba.
Oh, that was some hustle right there.
Big play. Timeout. Both teams now with 1 timeout here in the overtime. Now the Grizzlies have no timeouts left. 1 timeout left for Three Rivers. Back in 30 seconds with Grizzlies with the ball down by 2, 69-67. Back in 30 on KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Well, we've got 2 minutes to play in the ball game, essentially. 1:59. The Grizzlies have the ball. They're down by 2 points. 69-67. Do you know how many three-point shots we have made in the second half?
None.
One less than we did in the first half.
Yeah.
And we had one in the first half. So the fact that we're tied, or actually that we're down 2 with the ball, with 2 minutes to go, 69-67, and we're only down 2, and we have, pardon me, have only made one three-point shot tonight, is just amazing. They've made 7. Here we go, back to play. Kyle Germany with the ball, down by 2. Kenan Peebles. Lionel Kumwimba can get open. Urgie. Now they go to a zone. This is smart. Peebles with it on the wing. High post. Lionel. Up fake. Spins to the middle. Gets it. Up and under and good. We're tied at 69. Lionel has 4 of his 7 in overtime. Tie game, 69 all. Alexander out front. Top of the circle, Moran. Down the lane all the way. Lost it on the way out of bounds. It's going to be off the Grizzlies with 12 seconds to go in the possession.
You know, Harlan, that point you made with how the Grizzlies have not made a three-point shot this half. Just think if we were a good three-point shooting team.
Yep, here's the inbound pass out front. 10 on the shot clock. This is big. We're tied at 69. Down the key. Kick it to the corner. There's Alexander with a 3. No good. Rebound by the Grizzlies. And a foul on the play. And Lionel Kumwimba drew a foul in the backcourt. It'll be 2 shots at the other end and a chance to take the lead. Kenan Peebles will check into the ball game at some point. That's 4 fouls on Edison. And now Lionel, who is normally a very good free throw shooter, at the line for the Grizzlies. First try is in and out. No good. Well, I predicted we'd win by 1 in overtime, so this would be just as well. 69-69. For the lead for Lionel Kumwimba, and they're in the lane too early. Shoot it! And it's up and no good, but a lane violation. He'll get another try.
You know, if all your predictions keep coming true, I'm going to have you buy me a lottery ticket.
I just want you to tell Clancy Talbert how right I am.
I can definitely do that for you.
Here it goes for the lead. It's good! Lionel Kumwimba with 5 in overtime, and we have a 1-point lead. Let's play some defense, boys. Hold on. 1 minute to go. Down the lane. Now back out on the left side. To the low block. Here's Sellers posting up inside. Up and under shot. Off balance. It's good. What a shot by Anthony Sellers. And a 1-point lead for the Raiders. 50 seconds to play. Jared Fay coaching his rear end off over there. Pass low block. Lionel Kumwimba. Bounce pass in. Bad pass. Tipped away and stolen. Tried to get it inside to inside. And now 30 seconds to go. And a whistle will get a foul called on the Grizzlies. 29.7 to go. Kyle Germany's 3rd foul. Boy, we missed a chance there. So it's 71-70. Raiders have it. Have the 1-point lead and free throws here. It'll be 2 shots. First try, no good.
Well, the worst it can be is a 2-point game after this.
Kyle Edison at the free throw line. He missed that one, but he had made 6 in a row.
There will be no shot clock after this either.
That's true. No good on the next one. Grizzlies with the ball, down by 1. And now the shot clock is off. We can go for the last shot. Pedro down the lane. 2-handed dunk, no good, but he got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Wasn't that almost exactly what he did at the end of the Memphis Day game?
It was, yeah, very reminiscent. I'm just wondering why we wanted to speed up right there.
Well, we had an opening. We haven't had a whole lot of open looks tonight, and Kendon did the right thing. He attacked the basket and drew the foul. So now we're down one. Kendon Peebles, a 70% free throw shooter at the line. I think that's the fifth foul on Sellers. I think he just fouled out of the ball game. Caleb Young will check back in for the Raiders. How about this? 71-70, Raiders lead by one, 22 seconds to go. Kendon Peebles at the free throw line, where tonight he's 2 out of 4. The first one for the tie is no good, in and out. One more try, but if you're on the line for the Grizzlies, if this doesn't go in, man, you got to go for the rebound. Here we go for the tie, and it's going to be short. Rebound by TGF. One bounce up inside, no good. Putback is good with 17 seconds, and Lionel Kumwimba with a big bucket. Grizzlies up by one. Timeout Raiders with 13 seconds to go. How about Lionel Kumwimba?
How about TGF to get the rebound in the first place?
He kept it alive. He missed the putback, and then Lionel was there with two hands to drop it in. 12.9 to go. Grizzlies by one. 72-71. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service is here to give you the confidence of knowing when you press your foot to the brake, your vehicle is coming to a stop. Your car's brakes should be examined at least once a year for the safety of you and your family. Preserving your vehicle's brakes is among the most crucial measures you could take, and Don's Auto Service offers quality, affordable brake service. Call or stop in today, and you can also go online to donsautoservice.com for more information.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Well, who knows how this is going to end. We're in overtime. 72-71. Grizzlies have the lead. And we haven't had the lead very long in the ball game tonight, that's for sure. 1 point lead with 12.9 to go. And now if we can play 13 seconds of good defense, we could get out of this thing with a win, which would almost feel like stealing. The Grizzlies will come out with their defensive group here with Lionel Kumwimba, Trayon Grant Foster, Kendon Peebles, Urgi Hunami, and Kyle Germany. It will be Raiders basketball on the side in the front court. Played inbounds by Demetrius White. And here we go for the ball game. Top of the circle. On the side. Alexander has it. They've got him off. He'll take it to the hole. Goes up, blocked away, and out of bounds by Lionel Kumwimba with 5 seconds to go. Raiders basketball, no timeouts left. 5 seconds left. A 2 could win it. Here's the inbound play. They'll lob it way out front. Ball through the hands of Caleb Young. Just don't foul. Pull-up shot at the horn. Good with 6 seconds to go. And the Raiders pass the midcourt. Urgi, Solon, ball game over. 73-72. Raiders get the win here in Region 16 play tonight. Caleb Young, who had 8 points up to that point, made the biggest shot of the night with a 2 from 13 feet. And the Raiders win the game, and they go to 9-8, and the Grizzlies fall to 8-10. Post game with Jared Fay coming up next here on Hot Country KDY in 1 minute.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
If you are constantly borrowing a truck to haul wood and end up breaking the back glass out of your neighbor's truck, you might need a truck.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. If it's time to get your own truck, Bailey Chevy GMC has the right one for you. Come in to find yours, and together let's drive.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Well, our Don's Auto Service player of the game for tonight is going to be Carlos Paul. He had 20 points. We had good performances from several different people, but it's really a bitter pill to swallow when you lose by 1 point in overtime. And Jared Fay up here, 72-71, the final score. Great basketball game. And it's so strange how the game changes from one half to the other. 28-24 at halftime. Second half opens up a little bit. And we just went through one of those droughts early in the second half or midway through the second half. We just could not score the basketball, but your defense kept you in the ball game.
Yeah, good defensive effort. Going into overtime there. I mean, obviously, you got to give guys a lot of credit just for getting to that spot. But I think we were tired. Big Rivers was tired. Both of us had good energy in the first half, but maybe got a little bit easier to score in the second half just because we were all tired. No doubt about that.
What was the we just could not get into any kind of offensive flow in the first half. We seemed to kind of figure it out a little bit in the second half of the ball game, though, and we're much better and got more good looks offensively. But what changed in the two halves?
I think part of it, we missed a lot of easy ones. I don't know if we're too tight, and that's the thing as a coach you always kind of struggle with. We want to be disciplined, but we also still want to be able to play just free enough that we're not missing lay-ins and things like that. But we got a lot of little things that we got to clean up and just learn from this and get better. Tonight's win would have felt great, but we got to play these guys at least 2 more times, maybe 3 more times, and we just got to get better from each game and learn from our mistakes.
We got it. Let's see. I was going to look back and make sure what I'm saying is factual. We were outscored from the three-point line tonight, 21-3. I mean, that is you talk about being behind the 8 ball in the game the way it's played today. When you get outscored by 18 from the three-point line and you lose by 1 in overtime.
Yeah, and the other night, Wednesday night in Mineral, we shot the ball pretty good, and that's been an Achilles heel a little bit to this point. Not shooting it very well, but we've had to make a few. I like that we're not just necessarily jacking a bunch of threes, but we got to be able to step up and hit some shots. And I think that's an indication, maybe our legs are a little bit tired, but we just got to keep working. We need to be able to make more than that.
I really thought that we had kids that stepped up and made some really good plays at the end of the game. As always, Kendon, he makes good plays at the end. But another guy that you can really count on to do something positive is Lionel Kamwemba. If the game's tight and he got the ball around the basket, he finds a way to make a play for you, it seems like.
Yeah, he does. He plays so hard, plays with a lot of energy. He's really a leader out there for us, and it's great having him. He has a big block there as well, some big rebounds, and he played a great game. He's just getting better and better.
Now, the other thing, too, you mentioned the word energy. We played with really good, maybe the best energy I think that I've seen from us all season on Wednesday night. We didn't seem to have that in the first half. Second half seemed to be better.
Yeah, and that's part we got to kind of go back to the drawing board. We talk about games like this, unfortunately, buzzer beater. Every play matters. Every time maybe we didn't rotate defensively in the first half is just as important as at the very end. And there's a lot from us to learn from this.
And so you've got an entire week to get ready for Moberly, right?
Yeah, we do. I think we need a little bit of rest. We've been in here working pretty hard over the break, but this league is as good as it's ever been, and it's just kind of got to move on to the next one.
Every game out this season. I mean, in the past I've said, anybody can beat anybody, and it turns out usually at the end, well, except for Moberly and for Mineral Area, but literally this year, I think anybody could beat anybody on a given night.
I think that's why it's so important for all of us, for us to understand that we need to keep getting better. Because the team we played tonight, Three Rivers, they're going to get better. And Moberly and Mineral, the next time we play Mineral, they're going to be better than what they were. And I know it's kind of a coaching cliche, but for our guys to understand, we're right there right now, but they're going to get better, so we have to get better.
We didn't have, for the second game in a row, we didn't have Javian Downey in the lineup. And, he's battling maybe a possible concussion, but, boy, without him, and the fact he's been playing much better every game out, man, that leaves you a little short.
It does, and then Kamari's been playing well, got in foul trouble tonight, and eventually fouled out. It would have been nice to have Javian out there, no question. But again, this season's a grind. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and hopefully we get him back sooner rather than later. But he'll get back at some point and really help us.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. A little tired. Would feel a lot better if that last shot didn't go in, too.
All right. Great game tonight. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Jared Fay, the head coach of the Grizzlies, here on our post game. And our Don's Auto Service player of the game is Carlos Paul. He finished with 20 points tonight. 15.9 for Trayon Grant Foster. 13 for Kyle Germany. 10 for Lionel Kamwimba. 7-point game for Kendon Peebles. 4 for Kamari Vincent. And 3 points for Urji Hunami. Leading scorer for the Raiders with 17 tonight, Kyle Edison. 15 for Fahim Moran, and also in double figures with 10 was Caleb Young, and he made the biggest shot of the night. It was the game winner with 0.6 of a second to play, and the Raiders win it 72-71. So the Grizzlies fall to 8-10. They're 0-2 in the region. The Raiders are now 9-8, and they are 2-0 in region play. Our next broadcast of Grizzly basketball is a week from tonight here at the Joe Paul Evans Arena when the Moberly Greyhounds will be here for another Region 16 game. Until then, for Drew Joyce and for Curtis Ballou and back in the studio, Nate Hudson, I'm Harlan Hutchison. Finally, in 72-71, Raiders beat the Grizzlies in overtime. We say goodnight from the WPCC.